Denis got a health checkup done 3 days ago. He didn't tell us exactly what the tests were or what the results were, but he did say that we cannot and should not expect any match from him for this year. And for the next year, he said that he would like the organizers to give him 3 names out of which he would like to choose his next opponent. So for Denis Cyplenkov, let me do the job of the organizers. And I think all of these names would agree to fight Denis Cyplenkov if offered a match by the promoters, by the event organizers. Dave Chaffee, Todd Hutchings, and if somehow Denis is feeling equally strong or in a similar shape to what he felt 2 years ago when he practice pulled with Alex Kordecha, then Alex Kordecha super match. Georgi Svetkov, because Devon talked a lot about this possible match that Denis can beat Georgi, not Hermes though. Artem Morozov, we have seen these two practice pull. Denis has mostly been dominant on the right arm, but can it still be the case in 2025? It's hard to believe. Sandris Shedis, if Denis is feeling a little bit low, then the 115 kg guys, Sandris or Reno. I wouldn't suggest Ibrahim Sagov. People do not get too much excited about the Russia versus Russia matches, but maybe not. We saw Zaur versus Vitali and we saw how much hype it created. So all of these matches do make a lot of sense to me. But the important thing is, do these matches make a lot of sense for the entire arm wrestling community, for the organizers, and most importantly, for Denis Cyplenkov? First of all, let's get back to the checkups that he got. I'm not really sure how many checkups of a particular body part can you possibly have. If the cartilage is gone, it's gone. You're not going to get it back, Denis, irrespective of how many physiotherapies and other medications you have for that. I think at this point, Denis is kind of a simple, humble guy. At this point, I believe that the doctors are just scamming Denis Cyplenkov by telling him a bunch of different treatments that are clearly not working. And then he was talking about some sort of brain checkup. He said that his body is working only at 50% of what it should be working, as told by the doctors themselves. To me, Denis looks a little bit confused here. Either he wants to arm wrestle or he doesn't. As of now, it looks like he is going to next year, but I think if he's expecting that his joints are going to become healthy somehow overnight, I don't think it's going to happen. Devon mentioned on Engin's podcast that he got really concerned for Michael Todd after seeing him do these massive PR lifts that close to his upcoming super match. And that's why he called Michael, advised him to go easy on his workouts and not risk any injury this close to a big super match. And it looks like Michael listened to Devon's advice. Well, sort of. Because instead of doing his multiple PR attempts that he had planned, he just did one final PR attempt in all of his exercises. And to my surprise, he smashed all of his PRs without much trouble. It's insane how he can so easily break his 187 pounds pronation lift PR with a new 190 pound lift, and this one looked easier than the previous one. And that was the case in all of the lifts. Michael is definitely in a shape in which he has never been before, and that can be really dangerous for his opponents. In the same interview, Devon was asked in a super chat to predict a hypothetical Brian Shaw versus Khaled Jashell super match, and Devon answered it really fast in just one word. Brian Shaw was his answer. I don't think Brian Shaw is capable of beating Khaled Jashell, at least not now. But Devon is trying everything that he can to hype up Brian Shaw. I've done a poll about this as well, if I remember correctly, but I still do think, I believe that most of the fans would say that Khaled Jashell is the favorite as of now. Maybe I send that clip to Khaled Jashell and we'll see in the next video if he has something to say about that. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.